Welcome to a special edition of Jesse Watters Primetime. I'm Rachel Campos-Duffy, and tonight we start in our schools because over the last few years, our kids' classrooms have become the front lines of a new battle: parents versus cultural Marxists. The left has made no bones about it. They're coming for our children.
No such thing as someone else's child. Our nation's children are all our children.
When you see our kids, and I truly believe that they are our children, they are the children of our country.
I'm not going to let parents come into schools and actually take books out and make their own decisions. I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach.
And no place is this fight more evident than in Virginia, where parents have found the vessel to fight for their rights: Governor Glenn Youngkin. In July, Youngkin's Department of Education released new school guidelines to keep parents in charge of their kids. Now, under these new rules, school personnel will have to call children by the pronouns listed in their official school record, not whatever they feel like identifying as that day. Kids will also have to use the bathroom that corresponds with their sex, not their chosen gender. Now, these seem like common sense guidelines to keep our children safe, but the state's largest school district doesn't think so. Fairfax County, Virginia, is defying Youngkin's orders, and parents are petrified of what that means for their kids.
It's a safety threat to have shared sex spaces that are vulnerable. It's very, very dangerous for females to open this door, as we learned from Loudoun County. My sons and their friends and most of the other kids that I know across Fairfax County, completely mortified by the idea of being in a bathroom or a locker room in the presence of a female.
That mother has every right to be concerned, because just next door in Loudoun County, Virginia, one poor young girl was sexually assaulted in her school bathroom by a boy wearing a skirt. The district tried to cover it up, and when her father tried to get justice for his little girl, he was tackled and arrested. That school cared more about virtue signaling than keeping kids safe. There are real-world consequences to these issues, but Fairfax County doesn't care. They're going ahead and ignoring the governor's new rules, as the county superintendent, Michelle Reed, issued this statement saying, quote, "We believe that supporting our students and working with parents and caregivers are not mutually exclusive, and any student who has a need or desire for increased privacy, regardless of the underlying reason, shall be provided with reasonable non-stigmatizing accommodations." So that's gobbledygook for the school staff won't tell you if your kid wants to change their gender. Fairfax County just told the parents these kids belong to the government. Well, Governor Youngkin didn't take that lying down, and his administration responded saying, quote, "The Fairfax County Public Schools policy perpetuate a false notion that FCPS knows what's better for a child than a child's parent. The Fairfax County School Board is expected to follow the law." And it didn't take long for the Biden administration to rush to the aid of Virginia Marxists. With everything going on in Ukraine and the border, fires in Hawaii, this is what the Biden administration is worried about? We know this DOJ has already labeled parents as domestic terrorists, and now they're pushing themselves right into the middle of this Virginia debate. Because it's not just Fairfax County. According to emails obtained by the Daily Wire, the Biden DOJ reached out to Roanoke County School Board members in Southern Virginia to say they were, quote, "aware of ongoing community tensions in Roanoke following the release of the new model policies for transgender students." And with another email offering, quote, "support and services as you work to manage conflict within your community." Someone needs to tell Joe Biden to leave these parents alone. But this problem isn't exclusive to Virginia, because just a short ride up the interstate is New Jersey, which is engulfed in its own gender insanity. 3 districts in the state passed new policies requiring that schools notify parents if a student wants to change their gender. Seems simple enough. The school board just wants to empower parents. Listen to what one school board president had to say.
We cannot get the proper help for these children unless their parents are involved in the conversation. And why are we holding these secrets back from our parents? Why do we not want to let the parents know what the thoughts are going through these children's minds? It's such a bigger picture here to think that we're actually contemplating and having this discussion about if our children should be wanting to change their sexual identity if we should notify their parents.
But believe it or not, Phil Murphy is suing the school districts. Both sides made their arguments in court on Tuesday, and we're still awaiting the decision from the judge. But parents in the Garden State aren't waiting to make their voices heard.
It just shouldn't be an us versus them anymore. It just needs to be about the children. None of us ever signed up to parent with the government, and they're consistently getting involved in our daily lives and what we think and feel and believe in our private homes.
Now the question is, who will win, the parents or the government? And what does this mean for our children?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.